What's going on, guys? Today in this video, I got a question from one of my subscribers in regards to one of my Walking with Will episodes, Walking with Will number 4, Why Friends and Family May Not Support You. And I got a question from, her name is Kaylee Rian, and she said, hey, great stuff, but how do you deal with this stuff when the people who are closest to you disagree with what you are doing? Example, parents, what's your experience like? And did your parents ever force you to do something that you didn't want, but all the while knew you wanted to start this YouTube channel? Alright, so I'm going to leave the comment up somewhere on the screen and the video of Walking with Will number 4 so you can get a brief example of what this video is about. So she wanted to know what my experience is like with handling my parents who may not agree with what I'm doing. So first and foremost, we need to establish that what you want to do in your life, with what's within your heart or what's within your mind, is your choice, your decision, and it's your life. And nobody can dictate that. If they try to dictate what it is, or if they try to dictate what's against what you truly yearn to do in life, then they are not for you, and they don't want to see you succeed, in my personal opinion. Or either that, they're just afraid for you to fail. But what they fail to see is the big picture of things. Now, when you have a goal or a dream and you want to live it out, you have to surround yourself with people who are doing this, not the people who haven't done it and the people who tell you it's not possible. Because the people who tell you it's not possible, that's simply false, because it's been done. And that kind of greatness is within every single human being on this earth. It's just within you to unlock that and travel down that road. And you have to surround yourself with people who are doing it. That way you can better integrate the ideas of success, or whatever the case may be, into your head. So what's my experience like with my parents telling me what I need to do growing up? Well, that's a very interesting question, because growing up, I didn't really listen to my parents very much. I come from a separated household where, I was living with my mom and dad on and off separately. So, there was never really a constant father figure in my household growing up. So, I'd say the rebellion for me started around when I was in 6th grade. 6th grade is when I started acting out in school. 6th grade, I started getting really bad grades. I started really being a little shithead. So, I just started acting out. I couldn't really put a pin on it why I was. It was just something I was doing. It was probably because there wasn't any father figure in my household. Not to say that my dad wasn't there in my life. He was, but that's just how it was. So, the rebellion started around when I was in 6th grade and led up to about when I was 21 years old. And within that huge time gap, my parents have tried to tell me what to do in my life, but I just never really listened. Has it resulted in me dropping out? Possibly. Has it resulted in me, drinking, smoking, partying? Absolutely. And did it result in me getting arrested? Possibly, from not listening to my parents. But the key thing that I learned from doing what's within my heart and doing things the way I want to do it is that I've become a much greater person than I was before. Now, I'm not saying go out and do the same things I did. That's not what I'm saying at all. But you kind of have to rebel in your own little way. That way you can do what it is that you want to do in your life. What I mean by that is, if you want to be a successful personal trainer, or let's say you want to be a successful actor, if your parents tell you you can't do that, you got to go to school and you have to do whatever we tell you to do, you have to kind of rebel in your own little way with however you feel is necessary, to where it won't cross boundaries and it won't step on other people's toes. Now, you can step on people's toes, like your family and your friends, but that's just not something I recommend. What you should do is really sit down and speak with them on a one-on-one level, whether it's your friends or your family, and really explain to them what it is that you yearn to do. Now, if your parents and your friends don't support you even after that point, you have to keep in mind that your life is your life and nobody else can fuck with it. And if you want to do something in life, you can't let anybody tell you what to do, even if it's your family, because your family can be the first people to tell you that you can't do something. As sad as that sounds, it's happened to me, and I've already proved them wrong a little bit, not 100%, but I'm here to prove to them, what it is that you want to do in life, you can do. You don't have to work the 9 to 5 grind. You don't have to go to school in order to do the things that you want to do. You just have to figure out what it is that you want to do and do it. That's all that matters. Like, if you want to go to school and you want to work a 9 to 5 job with doing something you love, that's 100% fine, and that's that's up to you to decide what's right for you. But they can't decide for you what's right for your life. So, what's the experience like? I remember I could explain one story, and I'll try and keep it brief because it's sort of a long story. It was actually a few months back. It was me sitting in the living room with me and all my family, and it started off great, and they're all aware with all the goals that I have. I have goals and ambitions to open up my own gym one day, and just be a successful personal trainer, have an online business, have a business, and run it and operate it to a level where I can do what I want to do and love what I'm doing. And that's kind of where the YouTube channel is established. They see that as, okay, that's unrealistic. But what's unrealistic is not dreaming high enough or not setting the bar high enough. When you limit yourself by saying, oh, you have to do this, this is what you have to do, that's not up to them. Like I remember sitting in my living room, and each of my family members, and I'm not all of them, just a few of them, probably more than a few, but they're all telling me, Will, you need to do this, you need to do that, that's not smart, that's not this, that's not that. But at the end of the day, no person who wants to be successful with whatever it is they want to do in their life has got there easily. There's no easy route, and they're scared for me, they're worried for me, and I embrace that fear and I embrace that worry, and it's what keeps me going. And it's kind of why I wear this little wristband that says, I am my fear's own worst enemy. And I will link the channel of that person in a comment box or somewhere on the screen, called Project Vision. I highly suggest you go check out his channel. He's got a lot of great ideas when it comes to this sort of topic. So go subscribe to Project Vision. But nonetheless, I got into a huge heated debate with my family about, what it is they wanted me to do with my life. And I was telling them, hey, you guys can't dictate what I want to do with my life. I decide my own success, and I decide what it is that I feel like I can achieve, not you guys, okay? So when you tell me you make $70K a year, that's all grand and dandy, but at the end of the day, if I have goals to achieve higher goals than that, your advice may not pertain to my particular situation, because that person got there from working a 9 to 5 job or something that it is that I don't want to do. So I don't want to keep rambling. I hope this answered your question, Kaylee Rion. I hope that's your name. But this is a very great question, and I truly felt like this can help a lot of people out. So if you're someone out there who is watching this video and you've actually made it to this point in the video, comment in the comment box below, I am my fear's own worst enemy, or just say, what's up, Will? Either one, you can choose. And if you made it to this video, be sure to like the video if it's a video that you liked. Also, comment in the comment box below that thing that I told you guys to do. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, because I got a lot more great content where this came from, guys. And this is not just a fitness channel, guys. This is everything else pertaining to fitness that fitness can help improve, personal growth, success in life, whatever the case may be, guys. But alright, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Let's grow together, and I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed the video, which how so you know, they sit there, they how do I explain this?